As long as you're putting the right type of work in, that's the key. You have to know what you need to be working on. Do you need to be working on reading your opponent, or do you need to be working on reading yourself?
Yeah,
you know, sometimes it's the lyrics in your own book that are the most important.
There you go, man. Definitely well spoken by Oshidash. We're getting into it, guys. Game 1 is going to be on Pokemon Stadium 2, as a lot of games have been on today. You know, it is some say it is the new Smash Ball. I wouldn't go that far, but you know, it is looking like a pretty standard starter pick.
Yeah, definitely seems to be a comfort pick for everything. Like we said when these two were playing in winners finals, it really is just they both benefit on all stages, very similar to one another. And with how frequently these two have played against each other, it doesn't make a difference where they go.
Okay, we saw Xcal try to get that jab block as he got so many times in different sets today, which again he converts super hard off of. So if you're BreaD, you now have to get used to you know, the jab blocks from a different character. But you know what? We can say Z might have been a little bit of a warm-up for this, right?
Yeah, without question. And we saw BreaD, he missed, what, 3 techs in the entire set that they played, the whole Game 5 set?
Something like that. Some obscene numbers. So he was on point. We'll see if that can continue against Excalibur, where he wasn't quite the same in that set against him, I want to say.
No, he's certainly going to be doing his best to stay alive, but it's a whole different beast that you're trying to fight with all of these projectiles that come flying at you. Look at how deep they both went there.
That's what I want to see BreaD do. We mentioned that in the last time they played, that I feel like BreaD was not challenging enough off stage. Now, Toonless recovery is not the best, but it's not the worst either. But still, if you're Palutena, you got some tools that can be used down there, you know?
Exactly, but we talked about the danger of Pikachu's hitbox in turn, or recovery rather, in terms of having an active hitbox. I mean, if there's one thing Toon Link's up B is, it's active.
Facts. I thought we would see an up B there off of that connection, but we just get an up smash from Excalibur to open things up.
Yeah.
Nice way to start things off.
Yeah,
what
that
the
big
heck?
swipe. Oh no! Okay, the bomb.
Gets the crap off of that.
If that bomb had been in the air ever so slightly longer before it exploded, that would have been a busted shield.
It would have been, yeah, for sure.
Instead, we have 150% up on Toon Link right now. Didn't want the bomb, I guess, after pulling it.
I like how, again, we're talking about Excalibur. Once he gets a stock lead at times, he just does not let you play the game. You feel like you want to, okay, this is the fair connection. You feel like you want to open things up badly, but he also punishes like impatience super hard.
Yeah. And worse than that, his patience will be greater than yours when he has
no
that
matter
stock.
what. No matter what.
Look at that DI getting right up into that top corner.
That's going to do it. Good stuff to BreaD. Imagine he decided not to go for that nair. It would have been Excalibur come back for free. If you're BreaD, you have to go for that more often than not, I feel like, at least.
Today I learned the boomerang will actually bounce off the platforms. It doesn't just hit it and disappear. It bounces off.
Excalibur is almost like a strange wizard. Gets the straight fair. No bomb connection necessary, man.
Speaking of wizards, man, that right there was straight mind reading to get up and get that.
Let's talk about it, brother. Good stuff to him getting that stock to connect pretty fast.
Full stock league going on for him right now. You know, he's playing like he never stopped. That's what this looks like.
Yes.
You know, their set ended in winners finals, and he just kept going straight from there.
And you talked about him, man. He's literally a player that does not need momentum to operate. He just plays the. He's almost like a robot. I know Excalibur a little bit, and like he has very white and black opinions on the game sometimes, where you're just like that makes sense, but like you got to give me a little bit more detail. He's like, no, it's just that simple.
Yep.
I ask him like, well, how do I cover that? He's like, bomb got you.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. But he's just that, you know,
yeah.
It's just that simple of a philosophy for him.
Yeah, sometimes the answer for him is literally, it's like, oh, what do I do in that situation? Oh, you just die.
That's it.
It's like, okay, but what do I do about it? Nothing, you die.
It's enlightening because, and he gets the fair there, and wow, that fair is powerful.
Yeah, man, that was 100.
Anyways, like we're saying, man, Excalibur just, we're talking about student in BreaD. Excalibur, comes from the same ilk.
Yes.
Definitely a guy who studies VODs, matchups, his character, trying to perfect things. He literally labs before sets in tournament. I see him in training mode trying to lab a specific setup. I'm like, what is that? He's like, bro, beat the computer for a second. I'm like, all right. You know, I'll plug in and I'll just test it with him.
Yeah.
But
you know what? That's just dedication. Really is what that comes right down
that's
to.
All
it's just,
it is.
He wants to know everything there is to know.
Facts. So getting into game 2, that was a little bit of a tearjerker there in terms of a game for Excalibur, getting the 2 stock on BreaD. BreaD's going to have to slow things down like he did against Z, you know, learn from it. I have no doubt he can do it. Just has to kind of take the time to figure what's happening.
It's a whole different beast, though, because when you're playing against Z, you're playing against someone not only that you've never played against, but that's never played against you.
That's
true.
true.
You could just switch into one of your other comfort modes and keep playing your game, and it paid off for him. You can't do that in this matchup because you two know each other so well.
Again, these guys have played, this is the 5th time they've played in the last like 3 days, you know, in tournament, and that's just a testament to how good they are.
Just 3 to 5 sets in 3 days.
Yeah.
That was interesting. He let go of the tether all the way
Oh,
down there.
Okay, good conversion there from BreaD, catching that landing with fair.
Look at the difference right
There
now.
it is.
15%.
It's insane.
Yeah.
We talk about Ocean Dash. That, in my opinion, might have been the one thing missing from BreaD in that first set. Of course, you know, it wasn't exactly the closest one, but just the threatening position as he's going to get this.
Okay. Double back air to
Look, the
up B.
DI, though, super good stuff from BreaD. Try to get that bomb drop connection. Not quite.
Getting that up tilt into the up air is not going to kill just yet. Good ledge cancel on that teleport to make sure he didn't get caught on that platform. But just absolutely relentless pressure. How many times are we going to see that trump to up B?
It's an instant trump into the up B right out of it. I'm actually kind of unaware of how that works or why it works. But you know what? If it ain't broke, do not fix it.
I mean, it looks broke.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was kind of a problem. BreaD still in the lead, however, trying to hold on to this percentage differential.
Yeah, he had a great lead, but then, I mean, Xcal completely ran away with that stock. BreaD was at 15%
Something
when
like
he
that,
killed
man.
Xcal, and
For
then it just
sure.
completely turned around deep
Gimp attempt.
fastball.
And you know, even though he's off the stage right now trying to get back to it, I like that facet of his game being a thing in this matchup. You have to challenge Toon Link off stage, especially if you're Palutena.
Yeah, although it is very devastating. The number of frame traps and recovery coverages that we've seen come out of Excalibur's Toon Link air, it's just devastating.
Yeah,
And
Excalibur
then that
amazing
up
at
smash
catching
as well.
landings, as he's evidencing right here with that up smash. Good fair from BreaD to on the response.
Yeah, and then on top of that, as you started speaking, oh my goodness, as I started speaking, that fair comes out and ends yet another stock for BreaD. But he dropped a bomb where BreaD was going to roll to 3 seconds before BreaD rolled it.
Gets the hit of the Nair, and once again, that Nair is doing a good job kimping Excalibur from below. Every time he goes low, BreaD's going to have to drop off with that Nair, and he's getting good results from it. He just has to figure out a way to stay alive against Excalibur.
Exactly. It's such a big lingering hitbox that it's so strong in the kill. The problem is when it doesn't kill, it hits Xcal nice and high, so he just has an easier time getting right back. But you can't recover high against Palutena for this reason right here. The up airs and the nairs, as well as that explosive flame, covers absolutely everything.
Go low?
No jump.
Oh, like, again,
Too
example
slow.
of a situation where BreaD has to go for maybe a spike or something right away. As soon as you know he's out of a jump, don't even waste any time.
He was just a little slow. I think he might have thought he was dead. Wow.
I don't know if Excalibur knew about that, but he chose the right option, and goddamn, did it work out.
That was a touchy situation right there. Only 20% difference. Not catching him with the bomb or catching the roll in. Stage control for BreaD, setting him up with that low recovery, but the auto reticule lasts a little too long. Couldn't get down like he keeps saying he
Not
should.
quite, man. Not quite. Back air from Excalibur, not going to connect. Has a lead trap situation on hand.
There's that bomb onto the shield. Didn't get the conversion he was looking for. Explosive flame again, just forcing Xcal low. Nothing coming of it. Bomb in hand, had to get rid of it or it would have hit him instead. Conversion off the boomerang, not ending just yet.
Nope.
107. Next one will do it if he can get it. Using the invincibility
Are you
of that
kidding me?
get-off.
Wow.
Bomb conversions, I guess?
Yeah, but against the wrong character. That was himself. I can't believe that.
That's the danger. That's the danger.
Wow. Wow. Bomb dropping, not on the wrong person, and BreaD taking full advantage of it.
Yeah, only getting the short hop before the bomb drop came out. That rhymes. And then, yeah, blowing himself up into the up air, and off we went. That is game
That was beautiful.
2.
BreaD absolutely needed that game, I feel like. That was the difference maker. If he had lost that, no way to know for sure, but I don't want to know how the rest might have played out. Momentum, as we talked about, being the thing. You know, you need it against someone as good as Excalibur. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. While we said Excalibur may not be a player who needs momentum, that doesn't mean that means nothing for his opponent.
Exactly.
Right? You might need momentum. So just because it doesn't pull your opponent down doesn't mean you shouldn't let it boost you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And again, momentum is so helpful against people that you know are just so disciplined in neutral, on stage, off stage. If their habits are solid, you need the more momentum helps you.
Yes.
You know, and that goes double.
Again, when you know them, right?
There you go.
Because we see people do, I mean, you yourself do it a lot, but when people start wilding out, it's because they're feeling good about themselves.
That's
They start doing things they don't normally do.
There you go.
And when you're playing against somebody that knows you inside out, you have to start doing things you don't normally do.
Yeah, because there's like specific nuances. Like they'll be like, okay, I know that he usually does go for that type of fair, that type of nair, that type of follow-up. Like he does not normally typically do that. So how do I stop the bleeding from continuing, and can I do to prevent it from starting over again?
Exactly. So you get into situations where like Xcal knows that if BreaD gets a grab, he's going to go for damage, right?
go.
So go for it, up to it.
Oh my goodness, what a conversion. Able to live that. BreaD's DI today has been immaculate, man, let me tell you.
Yeah. Everybody has been hitting those top corner DI shots. It's been just
perfect.
netting everything that they can in terms of staying alive, making the most of their stocks. This is a total turnaround from what we saw last time. BreaD was only at 15 when he took Xcal's first stock. Xcal looking to try and maybe be a little double, but end it early if you can.
For sure. That Xcal, for some reason, just kind of falling out of it. Not sure why.
Yeah, I think he got to the inside of it, so it didn't hit him with the outwards push. It pushed him actually back through Palutena because he was in tumble. You can actually fall through an opponent. You can't run through.
I thought for a second we were going to try to see the additional ledge trump into the bonanza that Xcal was so good at getting, but not quite.
Xcal throwing out the Zair there actually would have been a lot more beneficial if he got a back arrow.
Oh my god, oh my god. In Smash 4, I feel like Excalibur was so good at that. Oh, that was a great bait.
Wow, hit that way?
Yeah, gonna get the job done. Of course, I feel like even though BreaD knew that it was punishable, going for the run-up grab was not the right choice because, of course, run-up grab in terms of the startup data, in terms of startup frames, it's just a horrible option at times, especially to try and punish with moves.
Yep.
And Excalibur buffered that spot dodge and got the up B to just connect and kill him.
Yeah, it's such a fast move. What bomb juggling coming out right there as well, just from all of the aerials being thrown and dropped at the same time. And this is almost a full lap percentage. Again, good teleport canceling, but he knows. He knows that's what BreaD's going to be looking for, so he just holds onto the bomb a little longer, catches it with him after.
It's snowballing right now in the favor of Excalibur. Of course, BreaD still in it, has himself at a ledge trap situation, doesn't get too much out of it, gets it with the fair.
And this is only a 1-1 situation, right?
Oh my god, I cannot believe that. So I thought that previously when you get trumped, you can just hold in and you buffer like a roll or a get up. But it almost feels like it's automatically sending him into that up B hitbox right off of the trump itself. Yeah. So I don't know what BreaD can do. I'm sure there's something that he can do to avoid the trump into the up B, but he's got to find an answer.
Honestly, I think the only thing that he could do is mix up his recovery, delay it a little more. Getting that first stock, good on him. He's got a bit to come, but we have seen we have seen near 0 to deaths for BreaD before. We have actually seen 0 to deaths by BreaD before. Not sure if he's ever done it to Excalibur in this game, but he's going to be looking for it, trying to start it off, but that air dodge, getting Xcal out of the way. But yeah, I agree. I have no idea what BreaD could do in that situation, except again, maybe just recover higher or just delay.
Oh my goodness. Hit into the boomerang into the fair, and
there it is. Xcal went for the trump right there, and BreaD teleported onto stage instead.
Yeah. And of
that's
course,
all he can do.
That introduces another layer of mix-ups that you're going to have to use just to avoid that situation, right? So
but it's dangerous, because if Xcal picks up on that, he's just going to run up and
that's it.
Smash.
That's it. And of course, you know, this is a guy who adapts very well. That time gets the grab off of the whip, so dangerous grab, but he went for it regardless. Good stuff.
There's the frame trap that BreaD is so good at with the explosive flame, forcing you to jump over it so he can hit you with a fair or get out with the back air. That F took almost ending 150. Toon Link, please.
We saw we saw
back throw.
No, you gotta be kidding me. That's not gonna kill it just yet.
No, but with max rage, it sure comes close. No conversion.
Okay, Excalibur went off stage, scared me just a little bit as well.
There it is, picking him up.
Look at that super smart hit pick up there from BreaD. Now the thing with BreaD, I feel like when he gets a good ledge trap situation going, he kind of deters at times from going off stage, even in a situation where you get a further edge guard. So I feel like against Excalibur, as again we mentioned it, he's got to make the grand play. Go for the home run and just go off stage, get that nair if you need it, get that dare or whatever, you know, whatever it might be.
In the interim, BreaD using all of the aerial disjoints he can possibly muster with those up airs to rack all the percent. Missed the trump, gets the F smash!
Lives it!
Oh my goodness,
you literally said it yourself. He has to buffer the right situation as soon as he gets trumped. And in that case, it was just the normal get up.
Gets him with the down tilt. Oh, he waited it out, but was a little slow. And the up smash!
Are you kidding me? What?
BreaD had every card in his hand, threw them all down.
Oh my god.
And Xcal rolls his sleeve up with 3 aces.
Now, despite the way that game ended, I really like that little run there by BreaD at the end, because he was down 3 stocks to 1, made it a game that he could win, and literally by making the smallest of changes. Oh, he's getting hit by an instantaneous ledge trump up B. I'm just going to go up right away. But again, risky in and of itself. Excalibur, great player, picking up habits. He just played everything so proper. The ledge traps, the edge guards on point. And I think if he's able to kind of put all these things together, potentially on the same stage again, this set can turn around.
BreaD had an incredible frame trap situation right at the very end there with the explosive flame. barely missing
Oh my
that
God,
F smash, just
man.
a little slow, and that is just Palutena's F smash is just slow. It comes out slow.
That had everybody on their
Yeah.
heels for sure.
And I don't think there was any other option he could have tried to throw out in that situation that would have been any more beneficial. He had to go for it all, and then he ended up getting chased down to the middle of the stage. Toon, like, how many times have we seen Xcal just run somebody down and up smash them?
It's been years that we've been watching that, man, both in Smash 4 and this game. So we're getting into the 4th game. Is it the final game of the tournament? We're going to see in a little bit, but if if you're BreaD, if you want to avoid making it the last game of the tournament for sure.
You definitely want to do everything you can. This is the end of the line for him unless he can pull 2 games out and then another 3 wins after that. Meanwhile, Excalibur, he just needs 1 more right now. If he can hold this out, it's all his to lose at this point in time. He's probably just going to go full aggro, knowing he's going to stop with the passiveness that we keep seeing, unless, again, BreaD tries to projectile him out, in which case, I mean, it's Toon like he's going to laugh at you a little bit. But
The way Excalibur uses platforms is just super, super good, and 3 of them I feel like it's a sweet spot.
Yeah.
And that's why we're going into this stage, which is, more of an open space, but mixes in platforms at random times, which you wouldn't expect. You got an up out of shield there, Oshi. Let's see what you can get out of it.
Yeah, BreaD, this is what he wants right there, that Kalos-styled setup, letting him have that mix-up on his recovery, being able to go high. Wow, that back air, I guess, or fair, I don't know.
Yeah,
which one
fair on the connection.
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to get a double landing catch, not quite. Instead gets a backdoor that, of course, Toon Link's backdoor is one of the more strong ones in the game.
Yeah, 130 not killing. That, however, is definitely going to do it. 70%.
That was nasty.
BreaD can definitely end this stock fast, and he's going to have to because Toon Link is going to run away with this game if he can.
There you go. It looks like he has one of. Oh, and it's going to be a punish. 16% to his name, courtesy of Toon Link's brand new F Smash.
I hate it.
Yeah, I like the other one before. But it's unique.
Yep.
Down tilts, no fair.
Nope, got to be really careful on that. Good spacing, gives up stage control, however.
You see, again, that the mind is in the right place, though. He thought he'd go low, went for the gimp attempt. You just got to see that consistency from BreaD, knowing when to go for the edge guards.
What a
great, great angle.
Yeah. Just, I mean, Xcal, he clearly hears you, sees it himself. He knows BreaD's taking those stocks by getting down there.
This might do it.
Floats so far in. And then the DI on point again to just live forever. Picking him up with that. Can't complete anything afterwards. That was a regrab.
No, interesting.
It was a regrab, so holding down to make sure he popped up, try and get a hit with it, instead dying.
Okay. That looked weird because he did the instantaneous grab with the tether and then up B almost right away from that. So I was...
Yeah, it's because it would have been a regrab situation. He was definitely getting hit there. He needed the active hitbox to try and force BreaD back, but the disjoint was too great.
Right.
And now we have a lead for BreaD. This string is disgusting.
Frame traps on deck for BreaD. Got up to 68% in a jiffy and climbing 83% a second. That's what I'm talking about. You have to do that.
There it is.
If you see Toon Link that low without a jump, if you don't go off stage, you are a madman. Nair will, at the very least, get a soft trade with whatever he throws out.
And that's, you mentioned something about Falcon a long, long time ago, getting the soft knee gimps that everybody wants that sweet spot all the time. But just those little hits right there, that little hit of the Nair. He didn't even get the last hit of it. He just got that gentle one, and
that's all you need. Fair trades or Nair trades in this game, and I mean the soft ones. That's probably going to get the job done. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. We're going to last stock. They're so good in this game. Excalibur, though, kind of just saying, I don't care about that noise. I'm tying things up. BreaD, though, maybe Nair train coming in.
Stop for BreaD right here. Got to make something big come out. He's got a bit of a percent lead, but I mean, how many times have we seen Xcal just clutch out the last stock situation? Not just against BreaD, but this entire tournament. He's been doing it to everybody.
For sure, man.
Look at this
making
string.
things even, and he's chasing him right now, 67%. We've seen so many instances of these guys just getting 0 to 70% strings or so on each other, and just
that auto reticule.
Oh no, did that just happen?
Yeah, so that auto reticule is the only thing that stopped that from being a 0 to death. That is Xcal with a 3-1 Grand Finals win. Again, we have seen another set taken in these 3 days by Xcal over BreaD. BreaD, an incredible fight, some phenomenal combos coming out. Big round for Xcal.
Big round of applause from everybody in the stream room right now. That was a very entertaining